Hi, I'm Weston. I love talking about the Astros, and I'm here to talk about game 119. Yes, today is 119, not yesterday, like I said in the video because I'm dumb. Today is actually game 119. And I'm here to recap it. I'm here to talk about it. I'm here to discuss what the Astros are doing right now, because I don't really know. Here's the thing, right? The Astros lose 3-1 to the Kansas City Royals. That's the prerequisite for the game. Here's the meat and potatoes. I don't like getting on here every evening to just jump behind my camera and my mic and do the song and dance of, hey, you know what, guys? It sucks that we lost, but at least there's not going to be any sub 500 teams in October. I don't like doing that. It sucks. Because, no, the Royals are not going to be in the postseason. No, the Angels aren't going to be in the postseason. You know who is probably going to be in the postseason? The teams that are above 500 that the Astros have done extremely well against. But there's this pesky little thing called the regular season, and you kind of got to be good in the regular season to make the postseason. Now, I'm not suggesting that because the Astros have lost a few games to bad opponents, they're going to miss out on the playoffs. I'm not suggesting that whatsoever. What I am suggesting is that these are very important games because now you're coming down the stretch, right? Now you're nearing the there's only 40 games left portion of the season. Now you're nearing the really close, all right, now we're getting into clinching position portion of the season, right? You're getting into seeding. These are massive games. And it's a miracle that during this 3-game stretch, right? After Saturday's game, the Astros had a 2.5-game lead in the AL West. By a miracle, the A's have also lost 3 games to coincide with our 3-game losing streak. Now, I want to take a moment to preface, I'm not calling tonight a miracle that the A's lost. I don't know if you guys saw, Chris Bassett, the Oakland A's pitcher, took a liner right to the temple area, and it was awful. And I want to make it very clear, I'm not saying that him getting a horrible injury that could potentially derail his career is a miracle. That is not what I'm saying. Prayers up for Chris Bassett completely. What I am saying is, as a franchise, as a team, it's a miracle that the A's losing streak has coincided with the Astros losing streak, to where the Astros we haven't lost the lead in the division. But overall, these are games where if you win all of these, you have a 5.5-game lead in your own division in mid to late August. That's great. That basically means the division's yours, so long as you don't completely implode in September. And these are games that you should be able to win. And beyond that, tonight's game is a game where yesterday, you can blame the pitching for yesterday's loss. You can blame Joe Odorizzi. He was bad. The relief pitching was not clutch. You can do that. Perfectly fine if you do that. Tonight, no, you can't. The pitching was there. The pitching was there through and through. Framber Valdez, I suppose it depends on what you're expecting. If you're expecting a Garrett Cole / Justin Verlander type ace, no, it wasn't a great game by Framber Valdez. If you're expecting that solid 3 ERA pitcher, yeah, it was a fine game. Framber Valdez, 6 2/3, only, 3 runs given up. That's fine. If you really go by the FIP metrics, for tonight's game, he was great. 5 strikeouts, only 1 walk, didn't give up a home run, which is what FIP goes off of. And this is a good game by Framber Valdez. He wasn't bad. He got some unlucky hits. Granted, I thought Framber Valdez defensively tonight was laugh out loud funny bad. I noticed at least 2, there might have been more, but 2 massive times where he just didn't go to first base to get a grounder from Yuli. And that's bad. Those were 2 free outs. One of them didn't hurt us. The other one did hurt us. That was the inning where he'd give up the pair of runs towards the later, I believe that was the 6th. And then Pedro Baez was good. 1 1/3. I don't believe he allowed a base runner. He was great. This was a winnable game. The offense just decided to not show up tonight. And here's the thing. I love all of the players I'm about to name. I love them a lot. I have jerseys of some of these guys. So when I say this, I'm not just taking pot shots at people for the sake of it. I'm saying it to be constructive and criticize the team. Top 5. Altuve, Brantley, Correa, Diaz, Yuli. Altuve, 0 for 4. Brantley, 0 for 4. Correa, 1 for 3. Diaz, 0 for 3. And Yuli, 0 for 3. and they had about, not many, but they had 3 strikeouts between the 5 of them. And going, the top half of your lineup, the top 5, cannot combine for 1 hit, and you realistically expect to win a game. You just simply can't. I'm sorry, that isn't going to happen. McCormick had a hit. He was good. Jake Myers, who's been outstanding since his call-up, had a pair of hits tonight, including a double. He was great. Jake Myers is actually, if you look at the numbers, he has an OPS nearing 1,000. Granted, he's only played in 10 games. He's only had, not even 30 plate appearances yet, but I'm going to take a positive where I can find one. He scored the run tonight. And here's the thing. Yesterday I got a comment, and I think it was fair because I have sort of stopped doing it as much as I should be. That was, less recap, more analysis. And I agree with that. I think that's where I should go. It's a fine comment. I think that's good constructive criticism. I want to analyze tonight's game. I really do. What is there to analyze? There is 1 RBI single from Carlos Correa. The pitching was good. Fromber was fine. He did okay. The offense put up 1 run and a total of 4 hits against a starter with a 5+ ERA and a couple of relievers with 3+ ERAs. The relievers, they're okay, but a starter with a over 5 ERA and you put up a run. That is because yesterday's game, right? I talked about it. It was a shake your fist in the air. We'll get them next time game. Today, what do you take from this? Nothing was there. The pitching was good, but this is just a rough game. This was just rough. This is just a no good, rough game for the Astros. 1 for 5 with runners in scoring position. The 5 runners left on doesn't look too bad, but when you realize you barely had anyone reach base, that's when it gets kind of rough. Fromber had a really nice pickoff to first. That was positive. This was just a rough one. This was a nightmare. So, that's really all I have for tonight. Side note, during the broadcast, I didn't love that when they were showing players that people love to watch. Here's the thing. I love Juan Soto. I have a Juan Soto pop on the desk, right? I love Juan Soto. There are 7 specific games from Juan Soto's career. What did I knock over? Probably a Charger. It's fine. There are 7 specific games from Juan Soto's career that I don't love, and those are the 7 they showed on the broadcast. Because why not give Astros fans PTSD of the World Series yet again? There are not a lot of things from sports that live rent-free in my mind. All 4 home games from the 2019 World Series live rent-free in my mind. Anyway, on to tomorrow's game. It's 8:10 Eastern, 7:10 Central. Same bat time, same bat channel. Zach Greinke heads to the mound in a game against his old team, the one that he won the Cy Young Award with, the one where he got that cool samurai sword with, which is, to quote his own words, the only award he's ever cared about getting. He rolls in with a 3.51 ERA. They send Brady Singer to the mound. He rolls in with a 5.42. Astros, it's another 5+ ERA pitcher. Please, I don't want to be mean, but please, light the guy up. You gotta at least split this series. You can't lose this series to the Royals, guys. Come on, please, I'm begging you. And I'll be here after tomorrow's game. So that's it. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day. And as always, go Astros.